how do we get to where we are? It's because of the failure of the governors.
Sorry to interrupt you. I find it interesting you say that it is unfortunate, those are your terms.
Yeah.
That it's unfortunate you have a member of, someone like Governor Yari as a member of the APC.
Yes.
But isn't he being frank? I mean, we've heard over and over again from the governors who tell you, we do not control security apparatus in our state. We can only do what it is that we can. We can only provide, contribute to whatever it is that's been provided for the security agencies, but we cannot direct them on what to do. That includes police, that includes the military, which the president has finally deployed to do something in Zamfara State.
That is not true. Any governor that says he cannot give the police in the state are not attuned to his directive on security issues, that is not true. Let all of them, those who are saying that, let's give an instance where they give a directive that has not been carried out. Look, they are trying to say all this to justify their agitation for state police. And from the way some of these governors are managing their state as emperors, we cannot trust them with police at this stage of our evolution. So it is not true. And okay, if they are not giving them directive to carry out, why are they securing them? Why are they securing their families? Look, we just have to face it.
We know that no matter what a governor tells the commissioner of police, or no matter the amount of security meetings that a governor holds with the commissioner of police in his state, the commissioner still depends on the Inspector General of Police to finally carry out whatever, duties or orders he has been given. He still has to check with Inspector General. These are the things that we have heard.
Okay, assuming what you are saying is the correct thing, have they given any instance where after the security meeting, the commissioner of police said that the IG has given him contrary directive from what was decided there? They have not. In other words, some of them is an issue of failure to provide the necessary the necessary wherewithal for the security agents to carry out their duty. And unfortunately, some of them things I have to admit, and it's a systematic failure that we have had over the years. The failure of the 16 years of the PDP that has landed us where we are. The police force we have in this country, it will have to take a very long time, certainly not 3 years, for you to reform it. It will take time in terms of the type of people that have been recruited into the system, how whether they have the capacity to provide the necessary intelligence for them to police the society. So there are those challenges that we met on the ground, and this was it was one of the reasons why that people gave mandate to the APC, and the APC government is trying its best, which things will start manifesting, as we have already seen in other areas, the power sector, the agriculture, the economy that is picking up. So also in the security areas, when this by the end of this year, we will see more improvement. And when the president must have finished his second term, certainly most of this
I imagine that, reforming the police, is definitely going to take a while. But for some people, they haven't even seen steps being taken in that direction to try and reform the police. If there's anything, it will tell you that what we have right now doesn't even look like the kind of police that we should have, and that we're seeing a lot more police being involved in political matters than it ought to be.
Where are they involved with political matters?
There have been allegations of that. You didn't see the papers in Benue State when 8 lawmakers tried to serve an impeachment notice on the governor. Some people believe that they were only able to do that because of the police. Recall that just a couple of days before all of this shenanigans, the former commissioner of police in the state was removed and a new one sent there as well. Are you not seeing those kinds of permutations as to the police being involved politically in areas it shouldn't be involved in?
Well, if that is true, which I am yet to see any cogent evidence that I've said that, because even the presidency denied the participation of the government in that, then it is part of the decadence we have. But these are, even if it is true, these are isolated cases, which, of course, as you try to reform, some of them are used to the old ways of the things that we are used to. They think that it will continue that way. So as we evolve, as we check it, then we'll get to where you will not have it. At least we don't have a police force now that go and arrest a governor, which was the order of the day during Obasanjo's time, you know. At least we don't have a police now that are made to block the entry of the National Assembly, which was the order of the day during the Jonathan time. So if we have some few isolated cases here and there, these are part of the evolving process of changing the system for it to get to where it's supposed to be.
We had police that allegedly blocked the home, the residence of the Senate president.
But BBC denies that.
Off, you know,
BBC denies that.
BBC
yes,
denied?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I don't want to go into details of that. These are the allegations that have been made against the police, not by us, but,
yeah, but they deny it,
and
the, even
by the actors themselves. But let us move on now.
Yeah.
Let us quickly talk about what you hope to see will come up as a result of all that has been happening. Defections. Do you think that the APC is going to get stronger, or do you think that the opposition is actually building strength and, you know, your party really needs to buckle up ahead of the 2019 elections?
No, certainly we'll buckle up, and I believe APC will come out stronger. These are challenges. We cannot say that we will not lose some votes here and there, but as some people are leaving, some are coming in, and we hope to see APC that will emerge stronger with a stronger majority in both houses in the National Assembly. And I hope Senator Saraki will take the honorable way that is expected of him to resign as president of the Senate, because it was a mandate of the APC that was given to him. He can, of course, offer himself again.
Well, you are a lawyer. We've heard from other lawyers that there is nothing. I mean, even Mr. Femi Falana spoke recently on that. You cannot ask him to resign. It is the leadership. It is the members of the Senate who pick their own leadership, and there is there's nowhere in the law it is written that majority must carry the day in that regard.
But one of the sources of law are the custom, and the custom of democracy is that. Those in the majority are those who produce the leadership.
Why didn't you, observance of the custom, why didn't Speaker Tambuwal then resign as an example for what you expect to see when you eventually come into government?
That's for Speaker Tambuwal to answer, not for me.
We didn't hear the APC asking him to resign then, did we?
Why will APC ask him to resign? It's not for the APC to ask him to resign.
Isn't that double standard?
No, it is not. It is not. We believe this is our mandate. But if he does not resign, then certainly the party will do the appropriate thing. Members of the National Assembly will do the appropriate thing.
Oh, we'll see how that will, play out in the coming days. Mr. Nusi Musa is a member of the APC and also a lawyer. Sunrise Daily will continue in a moment. Please stay with us.
Welcome back to Sunrise Daily, where we do have some messages that has come through concerning some of the matters we raised today. We've got this one from Femi, who writes in from London. Speaking about INEC, he says, INEC should create an online app where people can register, imputing their vital data and biometrics, fingerprint, photo iris, and voice recognition, plus imputing either of their ID, that's the ID number for verification, simplify and speed up registration, i.e. BVN, FRS, or the national ID. He talked about the passports or the driving license number, but he goes on to say, storing PVCs by INEC singularly in batches is very inefficient. They could have stocked them in an A4 or A3 booklets. He goes on and on, but yes, indeed, it's important. He also says people need to go in there, get the PVCs, and INEC can do a lot better. That's Femi writing in from London.
We have another one here by Baba Fisayo. He says that Shekaro's government is one that non-indigent in Kano will forever remember for the peace we enjoyed. He's not a typical Nigerian politician. He is a leader. That's what Baba Fisayo is saying. Just under 40 minutes ago, he said that. Tweeting at us.
Tunebay, about 50 minutes ago, says, the impression of richness in NAS is the reason they don't return. Other people are in line for the position. Not until we are able to demonetize service to the nation would we get continuity in our legislative houses. That's Tune Bay.
Well, I also see Sami who's talking about what he thinks is part of the problem of Nigerian politicians is no continuation of previous government policies and plans. Okay, I think it was quoting former Governor Shekara, who left in just a moment. So there you go, guys. That's the show today. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
I'm Jimba Umar.
I'm Nelta Igbe.
That they have to pay as much as 500 naira to registration officers to register. We hope that that's something that INEC will look into. But thank you for watching. I'm Maokwe Ogun Yusuf.
The views and opinions expressed by guests on this program are those of the maker and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, and endorsement of Channels Television.